Well, the 4th of July is more than just being American and lighting off some fireworks. It's about enjoying great meats on the grill. And no one knows how to help you more than the Brisket Shop. Danny Hernandez from the Brisket Shop is in our Kitchen Saver kitchen to help us out, to give us some tips to make that barbecue extra special. So thanks for coming on.
Stop. Thank you. Thank you so much for having us.
I know you are so good at what you do. I love talking to you. I get so many great tips. So let's start there before we look at this amazing meat that you brought. What are some tips for that the person who wants to make a good barbecue this
I think I want to start with the most important one. I think it's to have fun. It really is.
Yeah.
I mean, grab a cold drink, whether it be a tea, a lemonade, or a great glass of wine.
Yeah.
But have fun. Remember, your guests are coming over. Barbecue is about community.
Yeah.
Barbecue is 100% about creating community. They all want to come hang out by that grill. And what I mean by that is don't outkick your coverage, right? Like, let's not buy the brand new grill tomorrow and let's not do our first cook be a beautiful brisket, right?
Right.
So let's sort of understand our skill set.
Okay.
But let's have fun, because at the end of the day, the last thing you want to do is be the stressed out grill guy.
I know.
Because you got 30 guests coming over and your brisket's not done, right?
I know,
Don't do that.
Worst.
No.
Oh my God. Okay.
So have fun, number one.
Okay. Any other, and then the good quality meat, right?
Have fun. Number two is you gotta start out with quality ingredients. I mean, we're a big proponent of that at the store. If you start out with the best possible ingredients you can use, we use Creekstone Wagyu, we use Compart Duroc pork. Mm-hmm. In other words, when you're at that Publix or you're at that Whole Foods or you're at wherever you're at shopping for your groceries, just analyze that meat, look at that meat, try to buy the most marbled piece of meat, buy the freshest piece of pork you could possibly buy. Start out with great ingredients, high-level ingredients, you're gonna end up with great results.
Okay, and then the last tip we were talking about earlier is having a good thermometer.
100%.
Okay.
I mean, everybody comes by the shop and we carry all of the gadgets and all the fun stuff, from a great knife and rubs and sauces and all of that, but most importantly, it's just a great thermometer. We carry ThermoWorks. This is my favorite. It doesn't leave my side. And what I mean by that is it's important to know when you're at that grill, that chicken needs to be cooked to 165, right? That a medium rare steak should be coming out at 130. And that type of thing, and not be scared. I think a lot of backyard grill masters tend to overcook a lot because they want to keep it super safe. So burgers end up at 180 and they're hockey pucks.
Yes.
Right? No, let's not do that. So if we learn a little bit about temperature control, fire control, you got a great thermometer, you've got a temperature guide, or you reach out to the shop and ask questions. Believe me, we'd love to have you.
Yeah, okay. And so let's talk about what you brought today and maybe how you did it.
This is the baby.
Okay.
There's a lot of love in this brisket. This is a Creekstone, this is a Wagyu brisket. There's 24 hours of love into this brisket between the smoke, and you see that beautiful bark, and then the holdover and all of that fun stuff. This is what we serve at the shop. We also have them raw. I mean that when I say stop by the shop. We'd love to have you.
Wow.
Any questions that you possibly are going to have, we're going to answer for. We love to tell everybody that we're the most grill-in barbecue joint and grill shop. Because there's constantly a primo that's lit, and I promise you, come visit us at the pit, no questions, will be unanswered. We'll find the answer if we don't know the answer. You've got to try some brisket while you're here.
Cut me a really small piece.
That's a tiny little piece, so you can take a bite with some homemade pickles and red onions, and just get your barbecue on.
All right, well, I need a knife.
It's going to be a tiny little piece.
Oh, okay, here we go.
There you go.
There we go. Okay, here we go. Ready? Now you're gonna have to say something while I'm eating. So talk about the shop. What do you have there at the shop?
Our newest addition to the shop is a beautiful wine shop. We've got a great selection of wine. We've always thought that if we're spending 24 hours and ranchers are spending 2 years raising this beautiful Wagyu cattle, why not? Let's not wash it down with just an inexpensive beer. And don't get me wrong, I'm guilty.
Right.
I've enjoyed that, but an amazing, great glass of Napa Red or white, red, white, and blue, as you see in front of you, can really elevate that barbecue.
Yeah.
So we got a beautiful little bougie wine shop and over 200 faces of wine and a great craft beer program. And we'd love to have you come enjoy it all with some great barbecue. Oh
my God, this is so good.
Fun.
And I was telling you earlier, I'm not huge, I don't eat meat all the time, but this is amazing. This I could get on board with.
It means the world to us.
So now, is something like this hard to do? Like, should you start there, or should you maybe start with something a little bit easier if you're just getting into grilling?
I wouldn't start with the brisket. It's like anything else, right? There's repetition, there's a skill set, and it's not that we're more skilled than anybody, but we've made so many darn mistakes that we've sort of got it figured out, right? Yes. So we're cooking over 1,000 pounds of brisket a week, and guess what? Everyone's not perfect. What I'm getting at is, please don't start with this $200 brisket. because you're going to be disappointed if you don't have that skill set. You want to really spend some time. Start with a pork butt. Start
Okay.
with chicken wings. Things that are a little bit more accessible. They're not going to break the bank, and you're going to really get the reps, and learn your skill set. Ask questions. Again, don't be shy. Reach out to us on Instagram, DM.
Okay.
100%.
And so you said that if you don't have a good grill at home, or you're not too sure about your skills, you sell cooked meat too, right?
Or you want to enjoy your time on the beach.
Right, absolutely.
And not stress out about your
so
brisket.
Talk about that. What are our options there?
We've got an entire menu. All of our proteins all travel really well.
Really?
We'll cryovac a whole brisket. If you want to take a brisket sliced or whole, we'll give you warm-up instructions. We'll give you extra tallow for that. Whole slabs of ribs. Our sausage program is robust. All of them are homemade. We do an amazing jalapeno cheddar. Just killer stuff for the beach.
Okay.
And don't forget our tallow. Our beef tallow cookies.
Okay, now
chocolate chip
wait,
cookies.
tell me more about those beef tallow cookies. Okay, see
beef
them up
tallow
there.
cookies. We don't use any seed oils. We try to minimize seed oils at all costs at the restaurant. So we're using a lot of beef tallow, from our French fries to our chocolate chip cookies. And great glass of wine and a slice of watermelon. Come on.
Yeah, so you have all that. Now, how far in advance do we need to, if we want something like that already cooked? How much time do you
24
need?
hours is great.
Okay.
Anything more than that would just be a big luxury. But again, we'll make it happen for you.
Okay, good. And of course, you always have all these meats if you want to grill it yourself. And then if you have any questions, you guys are there to help us out.
That's what we're there for.
Okay, remind us where you're located.
We're at 3501 North Armenia. That means we're a mile to the east of Tampa Stadium as a crow flies.
Okay.
There's a beautiful, big, humane society that does amazing things. We are one address to the south of that.
Okay, now you guys going to be busy this 4th of July? Or
I think so. We'll be busy.
On that day or the
We're
day
actually going to be open this year on the 4th and the 5th due to exactly that. A lot of catering, a lot of home grilling, and guys that are looking for some time off from the grill.
Yes,
So we're going to be open 10:30 to 2:30 on both Friday and Saturday.
Okay, good to know. Thanks for coming on. I know there are some very happy people in the studio that are waiting to eat that.
I can't wait to feed them all.
So you might want to keep cutting.
Let's do it.
And if you want to get your order in, you could just head to the website you see right there, thebrisketshop.com/brisket-shop.